We're back here on the Yaffee program. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Almost to the 4th of July. Hope everyone's going to have a good holiday weekend. Celebrate this country. By the way, real quick, I do want to update the latest on Iran. I know that the Wall Street Journal reported earlier this week that had at least 3 outlooks within the administration regarding the ongoing talks with the Islamic Republic. So the talks are still going on, even though they're not direct talks. They're supposed to be direct talks, but as I've said many times before, Iran doesn't seem to understand the memorandum of understanding. They just don't understand it, I guess. Actually, they do. They're just ignoring it. But the Wall Street Journal reported that the Trump administration is still considering going back to full-scale war and military action to get Iran to capitulate, negotiate their terms of surrender. Options are still on the table to force the Strait open, which I think we probably should have done months ago. Go ahead, if you can, play Trump Cut 1. He had mentioned this yesterday, the latest on Iran.
They've had very good meetings, and we'll see. We hit them very hard for 3 nights, as you know. But we're getting along very well, so I call it the denuclearization. And it's all taking place, it's all going well. I think they've come a long way. We hit them very hard last week. I think they're fine. I think we're getting, it's the denuclearization of Iran. It's very simple. And Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Okay, so Trump apparently also said they're agreeing to everything that I want and they have to. Otherwise, we just go back and do what we have to do. Okay, are they? Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, Vice President J.D. Vance as well talked about this. Play the J.D. Vance cut for me.
You know, it's going to take sometimes the carrot and the stick here. But, Laura, I actually think that the United States is in a great position, however the negotiation ultimately shakes out. If the negotiation is successful, which obviously we want it to be successful, you have an Iran that is permanently transformed. That's a great outcome for the American people. It's a great outcome for the whole region.
Now, Noah Rothman at the National Review puts it this way, though. He says, going to war is what nations do when they seek to coerce an adversary into compliance with their objectives. If we're evolving to meet Iran in the middle, then we've not only lost, but acknowledged our defeat. Now, I don't know if I acknowledge that so much. I don't think we were defeated. We just don't have the will to finish the job, which I tend to agree with what Pompeo said. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo say we're probably going to have to pry it from them, talking about the Strait of Hormuz. We're going to have to pry it from their hands. I'd put it maybe pry it from their cold, dead hands, talking about the regime. But there you go. Now, before we get to what's trending a little bit later on, and we've been talking about American patriotism, of course, celebrating the 250th anniversary, none of that would be possible if it were not for our military veterans. So I play this a lot on Veterans Day and other times, but I want to play it now. This is recorded by my former colleague, former host in Orlando. His name's Bud Hedinger. It's called What is a Veteran? So go ahead and play the What is a Veteran cut for me.
What is a veteran? Some veterans bear visible signs of their service. A missing limb, a jagged scar, a certain look in their eye. Others may carry the evidence inside them, a pin holding a bone together, a piece of shrapnel in the leg, or perhaps another sort of inner steel, the soul's ally forged in the refinery of adversity. Except in parades, however, the men and women who have kept America safe bear no badge or emblem. You can't tell a vet just by looking. What is a vet? He is the cop on the beat who spent 6 months in Saudi Arabia sweating 2 gallons a day, making sure the armored personnel carriers didn't run out of fuel. He is the barroom loudmouth, dumber than 5 wooden planks, whose overgrown frat boy behavior is outweighed 100 times in the cosmic scales by 4 hours of exquisite bravery near the 38th parallel. She or he is the nurse who fought against futility and went to sleep sobbing every night for 2 solid years in Da Nang. He is the POW who went away one person and came back another, or didn't come back at all. He is the Quantico drill instructor who has never seen combat, but has saved countless lives by turning slouchy, no-account rednecks and gang members into Marines and teaching them to watch each other's backs. He is the parade-riding legionnaire who pins on his ribbons and medals with a prosthetic hand. He is the career quartermaster who watches the ribbons and medals pass him by. He is the 3 anonymous heroes in the Tomb of the Unknowns, whose presence at the Arlington National Cemetery must forever preserve the memory of all the anonymous heroes whose valor dies unrecognized with them on the battlefield or in the ocean's sunless deep. He is the old guy bagging groceries at the supermarket, palsied now and aggravatingly slow, who helped liberate a Nazi death camp, and who wishes all day long that his wife were still alive to hold him when the nightmares come. He is an ordinary and yet extraordinary human being, a person who offered some of his life's most vital years in the service of his country, and who sacrificed his ambition so others would not have to sacrifice theirs. He is a soldier and a savior and a sword against the darkness, and he is nothing more than the finest, greatest testimony on behalf of the finest, the greatest nation ever known. So remember, each time you see someone who has served our country, just lean over and say, thank you. That's all most people need, and in most cases it will mean more than any medals they could have been awarded or were awarded. 2 little words that mean a lot. Thank you.
All right, there you go. What is a veteran? Make sure to thank our veterans as well, because 250 years, would not be possible if it were not for our veterans. So I hope everyone is going to have a good 4th of July holiday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, we're going to have What's Trending coming up next here on the Yaffee program. Stay with us.
You're listening to Yaffee on WVNN.